Welcome to the Salty Seekers, where you can hang out with friends and talk about all areas of spirituality and the metaphysical, while knowing you don't have to be pure love and light to do it. Well, hello there. Welcome to the Salty Seekers. We're so excited that you're here, and we hope that you come back and hang out with us every single week. My name is Veronica, and if this is your first time coming across me, I am from the Wholeness Shift on YouTube, and I teach people about easy, practical spirituality, help them navigate their spiritual awakening. I talk about everything on that channel, and that's what we want to do here too. I have the best time connecting with my audience over there, and one of them in particular has actually become more than just a subscriber. He's actually become one of my best friends. His name is Jay, my co-host, who you will meet in just a moment. Our intention here is to have casual chats about all things spiritual, woo-woo, metaphysical, esoteric, but it's not going to be as formal as it is on YouTube. It's going to have a way more of a real shit vibe to it, like friends are just hanging around chatting in the living room. To honor the name of the Wholeness Shift, we had originally toyed with words like names like shooting the shift, real shift, shift's getting real, and because that's the vibe we want it to have. But Spirit actually led me to the title of Salty Seekers. During meditation, I kept hearing the word salt, and I wasn't sure why. So I added it to the list. I was like, is this supposed to be an acronym? Like, what do you want me to do with salt? But it was persistent. So I just added it to the list. Seekers was already on the list as one of the words. And I just sat with it for a few weeks. And then one day I was chatting with Jay, and I made some kind of a snarky comment about something. And I joked about being a little salty, and that it's a good thing that you don't have to be so constantly full of love and light, because, I can be a little bit of a salty person. And so then I got this biggest zing, just like ping, if you've ever had those psychic hits, how you know when you're in alignment. And I was like, salty. That's what they were trying to tell me, that I'm salty. Thanks, Spirit. But it made sense then. And I was like, salty seekers. That's it right there. And so it made me laugh. It made him laugh. We just decided to go with it. On another day, shortly thereafter, when I was meditating, I got a download of the image of our logo and of the salt shaker. And so I immediately went and created it. And it just validated everything to me that like I'm on the right track. So I know that my mission is to help people navigate their spiritual awakenings, and that information is super important. But I think, as evidenced by Spirit's promptings and by the title and all of that it's also super important, and they want everybody to know that it's just as important to show your authenticity and to embrace the real you. And that is the message they really want to get out. People need to know that you don't have to be perfect to walk a spiritual path. As Kurt Cobain said, come as you are. That's what's important. We want to show that spirituality doesn't have to be some squeaky clean, tied up with a bow on top sort of thing to be valid. It's about showing up as the real you. The important thing is to be real and true, because that is where your personal power lies, in the authenticity. When you're comfortable with your friends and you let your armor down, that's when you find the realness of life, with all of the colors that swirl in and through and around. And that is the magic. That is where your magic lies. So sometimes we're going to go deep, and sometimes we are going to laugh a lot. Sometimes we're going to curse like a sailor, and sometimes we'll be a little bit more serious. But the thing is that we promise to show up as our authentic selves and just have real life chats that you can be a part of. And so now I want to introduce my co-host to you, Jay Lopez, my co-host and bestie, and you're going to grow to love him just as much as I do.
All those warm and fuzzies. I can take on the world. I appreciate that.
Can you take it?
I can
You're
All
going to
right,
take
hi.
this love. You're going to take it.
Sometimes you have to force it. I'm one of those who can be stubborn with that. But I'm Jay Lopez. I'm a father. I'm an IT nerd. I love all things technology and learning. And no matter what I do it with humor. So through this process, I'll always try to make you laugh. Most of my life, I've experienced things that I just couldn't explain. There's little odd things, a shadow here, a light there, a voice over here. And I've always played it off and ignored it and tried to go about my business. Am I crazy? Am I not crazy? But around the pandemic, 2020, I finally decided to say, hey, what's going on with this? Started reading stuff, started checking out videos on YouTube, and that's how I found Veronica eventually. Just there she was. And I've been getting along great since then. My goal here is to help others like me that are trying to figure this out. No, they're not crazy. There's a community of people that can help you that are experiencing what you're experiencing. I myself, I'm a strong empath, and I have clairs that are constantly coming online, going offline. So, I get it. This is a safe space for you to come and listen, to talk, and we would love to hear from you. Our email address is saltyseekers@gmail.com. We also have a phone number at 216-206-7774. You can leave a voicemail. You can send us a text. If you leave us a voicemail, you might hear yourself on one of our episodes, but we'd love to hear from you, your suggestions, your feedback, your questions, what your experiences are. We want to help you. We want you to be a part of our community.
Come hang out with us, guys. We would love to have you back. We would love to have you as part of our chit chats. Come hang out. And it's nice to meet you if you haven't met us yet. All right, everyone. Until next time.